Alright guys, hello and welcome to my sealed Gaurd 2, because just like the Righteous Courts, the second time that they've done this book for the Air Saga, sealed Gaurd book number 2. We are going to play through it today. Looks like the rewards for this one aren't really too good. This item is pretty cool, but it's really just not as cool as the Griffania Iron Wings one is. Let's see, what about this trap? After damaging with the skill, if attack target is under control, deals 27,000 points of water damage and applies 1 random torture. So let's say if you're using a really good denier team, this could be a really killer way to add some extra damage plus a dot. Like, let's say you've got an attacker with double traps set up, right? And you just have your Teddy Bomb denying them all. Then boom, you do your AoE, it'll do massive water damage. That could be really helpful if you're fighting, let's say, Cherub Cupid, and it could apply a dot, but I don't think it's better than Slumster's Trap. I only imagine you'll use this if you have double trap, or maybe the monster can already hold a staff and you don't really need anything in the other spot. His second, I think they're called perk. When the turn starts, if any enemy is under control, heals all allies by 48,000 points. That's pretty neat, I guess. I do like that this trap will have some weird uses to kick in on your team. It won't be really a game changer, but it could be fun to play with. That's what I've learned with these Ancestor Relics. They are not going to be more powerful than the Obsidian ones, but they could be pretty fun to just have on your team and unexpected. And then the final one, oh, and by the way, this second gimmick, 2-turn uses, it will heal by a lot the more you upgrade it. So I think it could be maybe a viable talent, but a lot of it relies on your enemies being controlled, and it's clear that this is specifically made with Thete and Tideborn in mind. And then the final perk, after being damaged by a skill, if all allies are from Sea Guard faction, gives 90 points of stamina to wear and applies stun to a random enemy. So this is actually really cool. This is a reflection relic. This means if your whole team is from Sealed Guard, now there are not 3 good Sealed Guard monsters. I'm telling you, you will never actually get to use this gimmick in action. But in principle, if you had 3 Sealed Guard monsters and maybe you have 3 good ones, if they attack you, you're going to reflect stun and give stamina to your whole team. That is incredibly powerful. You only reflect to 1, but it has 2 uses, so 2 kicks of stamina, 2 times stunning. I think that's pretty powerful. So overall, just a fun little relic, but I would not say that's why you're beating this dungeon. You're beating it for its rewards and its story. So without further ado, let's get into it. I'm so used to monster reviews. I basically just monster reviewed that. As you guys know, if you've played the other Seal Guard dungeon, it is one of the most hollow books with the lack of good monsters. So when I saw the opportunity to buy the Duke of Atlantis, I did. Worry not, guys. I didn't spend like $50 on a monster this bad. They just updated the level up offers to where now it's like offering actual monsters you have to pay for, and that's really cool. So I decided, what the heck, why not? And I bought him. I really hope I never actually try and use this guy. But yeah, I'll make my monster review on him, but he's just fun more than anything, but he's not that great. Just another monster to have. An Abyssal Era monster with his stats is really helpful. Let's see, Righteous Court at the turn. If any other's life is below, good. When revived, ooh. Yeah, no. I'm just gonna do the good old Mr. Beast banner. And then Merc Staff. Just for that water damage plus drowned. Alright, I'm gonna give you absolute 0, just to have like that little extra denial gimmick on my team. And let's just give you, for the sake of speeding this up, Shadownews Essence. They all have their AoEs, and without further ado, let's get into the story. You disobeyed my very specific orders to stay by the dungeons guarding Bashet. I just say Bashet, okay? I was bored. I'm a general. My place is on the battlefield, alright? And now, thanks to you, General, our prisoner has escaped and we've lost our chance to dominate the free reigns. You were never going to dominate the free reigns, and you know it. You only brought here half of your army, a bunch of barbarians, and some soul layer monsters. By the time we left the dungeons, you had already lost it, and it was a matter of minutes for them to find Béchet. If we'd stay inside that narrow place, it would have been worse. They would have cornered us, and you could have lost your future wife and empress. Oh. What good are you to me as an empress if you don't work with the empire? Ooh, I've already known what was asked of me. I gave you Coralia when the Honor Dojo rebels were about to take you down. Today you wouldn't be an emperor at all if it weren't for me. Exactly. You gave me Coralia and you can't take it away from me. But I'm still in time to withdraw my side of the deal. Oh, don't forget that. Since you've betrayed your realm and mother, I'm your only chance of sitting on a throne. Ooh, marrying me is your only chance of ruling. So if you want that to happen, you will obey me. Understood? Yes, sir. Oh, that's sad. Great grandfather, can you hear me? I need you. Alright, there's Thetan. I am here. Alright. I know you're mad at me for telling you that my mother was dead and I was the queen now. But I'm in real need of your advice, and I might even listen to you. Might. Oh, alright. Let's talk. Alright, so she talks to him, and let's see who we fight at the end. Ooh, we fight new rebel monsters, and we're using the Sea Old Guard, so I think this might be potentially the end of this era. I did hear from some people that it might be, so we'll see. This lore is very interesting. I've got to say, I do like that cool dynamic. We're basically just watching like an old married couple, but except they're just a brand new couple being like old and naggy at each other. It's adorable. Her plus Yao Goi Wang Zhao was never gonna work though. Really interested to see what happens this era saga. Yeah, just speeding through these levels. Always make sure you beat these dungeons as fast as you can because there is a reward. Boom, look at all these extra gems, and it just increases the more you go through this dungeon. You get all these extra gems just for beating it within the first month. It's a really cool exclusive reward and incentivizes you to beat it. And now, since you don't have to wait like uh, 3 weeks at the very least to get, the free battle pass monster, because it used to be pretty hard. Like, you'd have to wait the full 3 weeks before you'd get enough points if you're free to play to get that battle pass monster. Now it's a lot easier. And now, past all that, you can just use any 3 monsters from this requirement. I will say it's kind of bad because there are no good monsters in some of these books, which is making it, just like this book, really difficult. But we'll manage. And man, I'm just loving these rewards. Fighting Chieftain Alarok. If any of you guys are longtime fans of mine, you might know he's one of my favorite monsters. So boom, AoE kill, and boom. Yeah, what's his name? This is like Abergo's favorite monster. Urchinian. Urchinian is just dominating right now. There is the perhaps worst design I have ever seen in the game, Queen Thalassa. She's just I don't know what they were thinking when they designed her. Like, I would have thought they would have made it more regal, kind of like from the normal ancestor mythic to their awakened form. I would have thought it would have been like that cool of an upgrade, Maybe gold, maybe she's a serious general, but they just made her like a literal jellyfish, from an octopus to a jellyfish, and it is just sad. And her design is kind of an abomination to look at. She's an incredible downgrade. I don't know. I will get her for free since, I have access to the Coliseum event, and she is the free monster this season. But I'm not exactly excited for her, just because I kind of want to, boycott it. Because why would you nerf the design, nerf her skill set, and nerf everything so hard? So I don't think I need this as much, so I'm just going to do strength. Ooh, I'm about to be instant killing. Boom, boom, boom. Ooh, those runes are having an effect. Alright, and Urchinian is still the fastest. Oh, no, he isn't. Alright, so boom, AoE kill. Oh, no wonder they aren't dying instantly. It's him going first. So, boom. Alright, now he's going to instantly kill. Sadly, he didn't do his AoE when he has, quite a few AoEs. So, boom, we're going to get food. Keep going. Let's see, there's quite a bit of lore. I'm very excited to see where this goes, because I feel like this era has kind of dragged on. Like, it was a really cool start. You thought it was going to be just like the Corrupted era, where they start weaving all these things in here, and, they really bring out a lot of different kingdoms and characters, but really it's just been, the rebel Theites or whatever, her trying to be, a rebel and all, and just become an empress on her own, and disobeying, her kingdom. And then Yao Gui Wang Zhao, once again, just being a very bad dude. I didn't imagine, they'd make a good couple anyways. But I don't know, I'm kind of excited for it to end, even if it hasn't been a good ride. So, let's see. Duke of Atlantis, look at him. Alright, that was the last of those barbarians and Souls Layer monsters, my queen. You did a good job. I'm lucky to have you in my royal guard. You were amazing to watch too, my queen. Thank you, Duke. I'm glad I used the Corrali on myself, I have to admit. You can rest now, or maybe go for a swim. Your scales look dry. I know, this surface climate isn't for me. They're literally in the desert when they're like fish, bro. Alright, I'll be nearby if you need me. Alright, he is out of there. She got the opposite of a glow up. Alright, Oh? Grandfather, is that you? Hello, Tally. Grandfather, you need to listen. Theites lied to you. I know, don't worry. She confessed that you're still the real queen of the water realm and apologized for lying. She did? So you'll stand by my side now? I'm here for the both of you. I'm not sure how we can make that work in the current situation. Listen to me, Tally. You have to come to the wedding. Excuse me? She's not happy. Go to the eastern regions, bring your allies, pay respects to the emperor, and accept the wedding invitation. Then you'll be able to talk to your daughter. I can't tell if this is real advice or a sick joke you're helping Theites with. Oh, but I want to see her and speak to her anyways, so I'll do as you say. Alright, so she's gonna go to the wedding. Ooh. I really want to see what animation budget they put. Like, watch the wedding just be Theites and Yao Gui Wang Zhao and, like, 3 monsters as a crowd. They always do that kind of thing. Excuse me, for that sneeze. And if my voice is a little bit gravelly, I am feeling a bit under the weather, which is why I haven't been making as much content. But I'm making this here for you guys now. So, boom. Alright. Oh, dang. Yes, I was about to say 2 dodge area monsters would have been really annoying to deal with. So I want Urchinian to just start AoEing, and I don't think that's a problem, so I'm just going to switch things around real quick, just to really speed through the last ones. Only thing I got to do there is just take away your speed runes. So, boom, boom, and then since Urchinian is the, newest, while also being the highest rank, like, technically, Duke of Atlantis would outpace him tenfold because of the Abyssal Era insane stats. But he's only at rank 1, and Urchinian is at rank 3. So he's faster and stronger. Right now, he's just a powerhouse. Like, you wouldn't expect this from Urchinian. Alright, so he's just going to keep wrecking. Boom. Alright, so I can't really tell whose perspective we're supposed to be playing this through from. I think Queen Thalassa's, right? Yeah, because we're still using the Sea Old Guard monsters. We'll see. So, boom. Double AoE for the absolute easy win. Thank goodness. Alright, boom. I'm loving these rewards. These are really helping me like, repay those gems that I spent to get Duke of Atlantis. And only spent them, just because, for the novelty, I'll admit. Right? I could have, said, hey guys, I actually spent $50 to get Duke of Atlantis and I'm trying to make this monster review. And that alone was enough for me. Plus, buying any monster for 200 gems in a snap like that, especially a newer monster, I don't know, I just had to do it. I'm a sucker for a good deal. And it's like the last 2 level ups I'm going to have, so I had to. Alright, so boom, recharging energy on my team. You're going 2 Hellfires, pretty bad. You have Pierce, so even if you did an AoE, I'd be golden. Alright, Marlonot was always such an underrated monster in my opinion. Such a shame that he never popped off. But he came out with a mid mechanic in the, greatest era of its time. Corrupted era monsters were just on a different scale, and it was really fun. But it also meant monsters like him next to Spectra in her prime, it was never happening. Sorry, Marlonot. I use him sometimes in these era sagas just with, speed runes and absolute zero for when the nodes get harder. I'll probably do that when I'm doing the, middle node and the hard one. But for now, I'm not. And I am considering one day doing a video where I use the Ancestor Relics and the team combo benefit and see how they actually play out in PvP. I think that'd be fun, so leave a comment if you like that idea. So boom, he also has the negative effect protection status caster, really random but quite good gimmick to just throw on him. So, boom, Sea Family, thank goodness. Hydrophobic Shield. Boom, yeah, his finisher saved the day. Not like I was going to lose, but it definitely helped things move on. Alright, so play cutscene. Let's see, we're getting closer to the end. Whoa, Thalassa. Alright. Well. Your wedding announcement was already aggressive, but the way you received your guest is even more violent. That's because you're not a guest, are you? You never accepted the invitation I so gracefully sent you. I'm here to accept it in person. King Darien is outside too. He won't send his troops in. We're here in peace. Alright. Is that so? Yes. You might not understand it, but as a mother, I'm putting my daughter first. If she wants to marry you and be an empress here, I'll respect that. You know that Darien and I could win this war easily. What happened in the Free Reigns was proof of it. But I feared my daughter's life during that war campaign. I feared for my daughter's life during that war campaign, and I don't ever want to put her in danger again. Alright, so it ends here. I just want to talk to her. If she says to my face that this is what she wants, I'll support her. A very elegant way to surrender before the Emperor, Thalassa. He's got such a massive ego. Oh my god. I doubt you would ever win against me, but I'll accept your heartwarming speech. However, I don't think talking to Theites will be that easy for you. If I've learned one thing during our time together, it's that she has some very loyal and protective friends, and they're not the favorite monster of any of them. And you're not the favorite monster of any of them, haha. Alright, because they're all rebels. But feel free to try and access her chambers. I won't be the one stopping you. Alright, so now I'm just going through and like beating up every single one of Theites' friends just to get to her. So I think that's hilarious, bro. She's got a group of hardly even rebels, just her friends who are just hopping on the bandwagon to rebel. Alright, but we are this close to the end. How do you guys think this ends? Do you think that marks the end of this era? I'm really hoping it does. Honestly, I am very ready to move on to the next era. This era has put me and like other friends who never imagined quitting the game straight to sleep. So I can't wait for this one to be over and see what improvements they make with the next one. I think they're just very excited to like implement the Colosseum, and hopefully I wish they would just get rid of the whole ancestor thing. It's really kind of draining the game. It was not a good idea. But this era in overview, absolutely awful. I wish I could even give it a few good notes, but they introduced so many things and not one of them was actually good. The only thing I'll give this era is the Colosseum, and I can't imagine they won't nerf that before they send it out to everyone. But with that said, I think, I don't know. I always have fun playing Monster Legends. I don't want to say this was a good era and just give it a reputation it doesn't deserve. So boom, we're starting to fight recent monsters. No, Lord Hydraka just gave that match because he knows what's happening. So that doesn't count as a loss. Cooldowns activated. Alright, well, no, more like cooldowns deactivated on my team. So boom, just going to do my AoE, apply that Mega Stun, and then I'll just let them beat you up. Alright, Mega Stun. Nightmares, boom, boom, good and the bad. You see, one annoying thing about the Duke of Atlantis is that he has no negative effect removal. They're trying to make it a powerful thing when negative effect removal should really be the standard. It is so annoying because he can remove torches in one skill or remove evasion in one skill. Just remove positive status effects and negative status effects. All of this specialized stuff is just like infuriating to play with, because you see them with like mountains of, space-time and healing, all of this, and all you can do is remove their evasion. It is just not a mechanic. It was outdated once they released it. Like, that should have been something that the legendaries were doing, but not in this day and age. So boom, Frosty Bath. Yeah, these guys are taken down easily. Alright, Zero Zone. Very bad monster. Boom. Drowned. Alright, negative effect protection. Boom, just do your AoE. No. Okay. Oh, well, now I'm just punching water monsters with water fists, so this might take a little bit. Let's see. I can remove torches from my allies. It's annoying how that is sometimes good. Alright, so boom, Mega Freeze, and I say that with the most reluctance. Alright, so at least boiling is a super strong status effect no matter what element you are. So boom, tears you apart. Boom, boom. I'll just punch you for the stamina. Merc staff, nightmares, and you're out. Boom. Alright, guys. Last node. Let's do it. Ooh. I'm just not a fan of that design. I can't even look at it and not just say, ooh, because it is just such a downgrade. Like, her old legendary skin, it was so infamous, it even had, like, outfits. And that is something we do not see in ML anymore. Skins. When they actually cared about the monsters they released and they didn't just, like, make them as bad as possible, remove tortures. She actually had a skin and that looked amazing. And you would hope if you give a monster a skin, you care about its quality. So, you know, when you make it a mythic, obviously you're going to make it look good. We couldn't have been more wrong, sadly. Right, so, boom. I'll do my AoE Mega Stun once it comes back to me. Alright. Man, these dots are really annoying. Wait, does that say it applies immunity blind to all allies? Man, this guy is just bad on every end. Alright, so, yeah, I didn't have immunity. I had toxins, but, you know, your useless mechanic didn't help with it. Alright, so boom. I want to apply boiling, but she's got dodge area, so I can't do any AoEs. I'm just going to do drown. Boom. Let her die out to all these dots. Alright, and... Dang, he died. And boom, last node taken care of. She looks like she had so much cosmetic surgery. But yeah, with all that done, let's get into it. Let's see, is this the end of an era? Theyts. Alright, she walks into frame, or floats, I should say. Mother, you've transformed. You too. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for coming. I could have made it a bit easier by telling your troops to leave me alone. Alright, oh, that. Sorry, I couldn't tell them I had asked great-grandfather Theyts to tell you to come. This is a family matter, and Frost Silica, I love her, but she can't keep a secret. It needed to look like you had come here on your own accord, and not because I'd called you. Well, it worked. You look nervous, though. What are you up to? Yes, I'm nervous. I'm having second thoughts. When I was a stand-in queen, well, was I as much of a tyrant as he is? You were too young to hold that much power. I shouldn't have left you in charge. It was too much, and it got to your head. It was my fault as it was yours. But that doesn't mean you can't become a good queen. I just need to see that you can be good to your people. I don't want to be like him. I don't want to be that kind of ruler. I can be good, and I'm going to prove it. How? I have a plan. Oh, so one more era. We are going to see how this all unfolds. I imagine she's going to, like, crash the wedding or, like, overthrow Yao Guai Wang Zhao. Maybe give the power of the region to Xiao Long. That'd be interesting. But yeah, with all that being said, that's going to be about it for this video. I hope you enjoyed my playthrough of the Sea Old Guard 2, Chapter 5 of the Abyssal Era. I can see, you know, the light at the end of the tunnel. This era is going to come to an end soon. Tell me what you guys thought of it in the comments down below. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please consider leaving a like. It helps my video a lot on the algorithm, and it just shows me that you like the video, and it means a world of support. All right, so thank you all so much for anyone who does that. You mean the world to me. Please leave a comment, leave your thoughts on this down below. What do you think, like, this all leads to? Where do you think it's going? What do you think of it? And how much do you hate Queen Thalas's design? You've got to tell me down below. I need to hear. I love seeing you guys' comments and responding to it. Please subscribe to join the Crab Army. We are at an unstoppable 400 subscribers. That is an amazing number. Thank you all so much for helping that dream come true. And thank you so much for watching this video this far. That is all the support I really need from you guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you found it helpful. I hope you have a great day, and I hope to see you in the next one. That's about it for now. Your favorite Omni-Crab, signing out.